Hello student, I hope your preparation is going good. There is an update which is coming from the BEML Limited. They are planning to recruitment of management trainee position with the different branches like mechanical and electrical. So they have released the notification and online application has already started. So all those things which are eligible or all those important points which you need to take care before applying this position, I will discuss all those things in the same video. So you need to stay at the end of the video so that almost all the doubt which you have in mind before applying to that must be clear, otherwise you will stuck at the end of the process. So the first major point which you need to take care, your upper age limit for unreserved category maximum was 25 years, which they have mentioned, and which is also a bad point for the engineers because most of them are not qualified for the age criteria. So the position which they offer management training in grade 2, and you have either mechanical or electrical degree, at least you have 70% marks. Make sure that you do not consider as a pointer like CGPI 7 is not 70%. So on an average scale of a 10, if you have 7.85 more than that, then you are eligible to apply, because the conversion criteria of your university is very based on your location. So might be there is some other criteria for the, on an average scale of 10, at least 7.85 is the basic criteria which you need to clear before applying this position. This is the main point which I need to clarify it. Other than that, they have also mentioned the age limit, like reservation of some age relaxation given for the SC/ST and OBC candidate, and SC/ST for 30 years and OBC was 28 years, and for the unreserved only 25 years. Pay scale was good, basic pay around 40,000 at the initially. After your completion of training you will get 50,000, and after that there are so many allowances which will round off, you will get around 80 to 85,000 of gross salary, not for the in-hand salary. And similarly they have also mentioned it clearly pointed 70% in mandatory of all the graduates, which is relaxable by 5% of SC/ST candidate with CGPA credit have mandatory provide conversion percentage, like which I have mentioned over there. If you have some different criteria or different CGPA like 7, you need to put the formula along with your details of marks at the time of interview, otherwise you will reject it at the end of the process. Going ahead with the next point, the selected candidate going with the 1 year of complete training at the date of joining. After completion of training, there is some accessibility which is conducted by the organization, and once you clear that, you will absorb by the official grade 2 in the organization. You will also get the additional increment of 3% of basic pay, which is applicable in all the government organization after the confirmation, after the completion of a probation period. Going ahead with that, the selected candidate will be get initial basic pay of 40,000 at the like the pay range was 40,000 to 1,40,000. After completion of training they will get the increment, and as per the increment of 3% you will get the other allowance which they have mentioned over here. They have also mentioned the pay bond, like service bond you need to pay it, and company for the period of 4 years, which they have clearly mentioned you need to at least stay in an organization for the 4 years after completion, like including the training period. Few of the organization having after the completion period, few of the organization considering within the period like training period, they will consider as a probation period. So the failing the candidate, you need to pay 2 lakh rupees as a penalty bond which you need to take care, and also 4,000 rupees deducted for the next 47 months. After that, once you stay in organization, these amount you need to refund at the end of 47 months. And going ahead with the basic criteria, like only nationality as an Indian you can apply, not for the NRI, which is basic criteria which they have mentioned over here. And age, qualification, experience which they have mentioned should be applicable 30th of March 2022. After that they will not consider any of the point. That's why they have mentioned in a bold letter 30th of March is the last day to consider age along with your document and other things. So going ahead with the next point, for the SC/ST and OBC candidate, you need to produce your certificate as per the date which they have mentioned in a advertisement. After that, if you go with the next important point, if you are belonging to any other or government organization or PSU, you need to produce NOC at the time of interview, which is need to be carried out at the time, otherwise you will rejected. And going ahead with the written test and interview, when you need to clear at least written test to go ahead with the next of interview process, and these are conducted by your metro city. They have not mentioned the city name, but you can consider as a metro city. They will conduct this written examination, and all these details they will share through internet email through process. And after that, once you clear the first written exam, they will conduct the interview as a final criteria to selection organization. After that, once you clear all those things, you need to go with the finally medical and absorb in an organization. So before that, they have also mentioned like you need to pay application fee of non-refundable 500 rupees as a application fee of online application form. And once you get the final, you will get, once you get pay the final fee, you will redirect it to your official website. And once your confirmation and other things are cleared, you will receive the email for regarding the written examination as well as interview process. All these things you will share through the registered email ID. So this is the important update which is coming from the BEML. I hope this information are helpful to before applying this application form and application process. So that's all for this video. We will waiting for the next upcoming video. Thanks for watching.